After Anna found out she was pregnant, her luck turned completely unreal. She could literally pick up gold off the street, and a random mall raffle somehow landed her a Ferrari. It didn't take long before she started to believe the child in her womb was bringing her wealth. But her husband Benjamin saw things very differently. The moment he learned the baby was a girl, he immediately demanded a divorce. He even offered her a villa and $10 million on the condition that she terminate the pregnancy. The reason was simple. His first love, Linda, was also pregnant, and she was carrying a boy. Anna was pushed to the edge and had no idea what to do. Then, out of nowhere, a soft childlike voice echoed in her mind. It was the baby. The voice told her it wasn't an ordinary child, but a divine spirit of fortune sent to the human world to endure a trial. As long as she believed, everything would change. Anna wasn't entirely convinced at first, but she knew one thing for sure. No matter what happened, she would never give up her child. She tore up the divorce agreement on the spot, and made it clear that she would agree to the divorce, but the baby was staying. Her sudden defiance completely shattered Benjamin's patience. He froze all her bank accounts, convinced she would come crawling back once she ran out of money. But the moment he left, the voice returned and told her to open a nearby drawer. Inside was an old phone with $100,000 in the account. The voice instructed her to invest every cent into a crashing stock. Anna hesitated. The stock had been dropping for days and looked like a total lost cause, and that money was all she had left. Still, after hearing the voice insist again and again, she clenched her teeth and went all in. The next morning, the stock hit the daily limit up as soon as the market opened. Her 100,000 instantly turned into 200,000. Anna's eyes filled with tears of excitement. When Benjamin heard the news, he just sneered. To him, it was nothing but dumb luck. He doubled down on cutting off her resources, waiting to see how long she could last. Soon, the voice gave her another direction. This time, it pointed to an overlooked virtual reality company. The voice told her that within half a month, the company would explode and its stock would skyrocket 100-fold. But the money she had now wasn't even close to enough to get in. To raise funds, Anna took out all her jewelry and tried to sell it. Not a single store would take it. Every piece carried Benjamin's family mark, and he had already made sure no one would buy them. Just when she felt completely stuck, Benjamin showed up. He looked at her miserable state and mocked her, convinced she had hit rock bottom. But Anna didn't back down. She threw the so-called jewelry onto the ground, and coldly told him that it wasn't her who couldn't live without him. It was him who would soon regret everything he had done. With only half a month left, the voice gave her one last path: stone gambling. At the auction, she ran into Benjamin's family again. His mother was fussing over Linda, practically worshipping her. Ever since Linda got pregnant, their company's stock had been rising non-stop. They were convinced she was carrying a lucky child. What they didn't know was that the real source of that fortune was the baby Anna carried. The auction began, and Linda quickly picked out a raw stone. One cut later, it revealed green jade worth $2 million. The crowd was stunned, and Benjamin's mother became even more convinced. Meanwhile, Anna didn't make a move. The voice told her the real opportunity hadn't come yet. Then, a neglected stone was brought up. Its surface was rough, with no signs of anything valuable inside. The starting price was only $50,000. Everyone hesitated, but Anna raised her paddle without a second thought. The voice told her this stone was priceless. What she didn't know was that Benjamin's family was planning to trap her. Linda immediately started driving up the price. It quickly climbed to $500,000, pushing Anna to her limit. When the price hit $2 million, everyone assumed she would back out. Instead, she calmly called out $3 million. The entire room erupted. Seeing their goal achieved, Linda and her mother-in-law stopped bidding, waiting for Anna to go bankrupt. Anna secured the stone with a loan. The crowd mocked her, thinking she had acted out of impulse. The cutting began. The first slice revealed nothing but gray stone. Benjamin's mother immediately declared it worthless. Then the voice returned, telling Anna to cut it straight down the middle. It was the riskiest method. One mistake could destroy everything, but Anna didn't hesitate. The machine roared again. In the next second, a brilliant burst of green light exploded from the stone. The entire room fell silent. It was an extremely rare, top-grade jade. Moments ago, the people laughing were now completely stunned. Bidding broke out instantly. 100 million, 150 million. The final price landed at 200 million. 3 million had turned into 200 million in a single move. Anna became an overnight legend. Benjamin's family stood there pale and speechless. Their carefully planned trap had pushed her straight to the top. Furious and humiliated, Linda started hurling insults. Anna responded with a clean, decisive slap. Once the money hit her account, the voice became clearer than ever. The child's power was returning. Luck began to gravitate toward her. She hit a grand prize the moment she stepped outside, and even casually picked up gold again. But this was only the beginning. The voice told her the real opportunity lay ahead on a street known for antiques. Following the guidance, she arrived at an unremarkable stall. The true treasure was a worn-out wooden box being used to prop up the table. To avoid suspicion, she pretended to be interested in an overpriced fake item, negotiated it down aggressively, and bought it for almost nothing. Then she casually took the box as packaging. At that moment, Linda and her mother-in-law showed up again. Mistaking the fake item for the real treasure, they snatched it away at a high price, looking extremely pleased with themselves. Anna simply walked away calmly. Soon after, a renowned antique expert stopped her. He immediately recognized the box was anything but ordinary. It turned out to be an incredibly rare 1,000-year-old golden Nanmawood artifact, something considered a national treasure. He offered 100 million on the spot. The stall owner nearly collapsed when he heard the price. While the fake item in Benjamin's mother's hands was confirmed to be worthless, Anna gained another 100 million, bringing her total assets to 300 million. But the voice told her it still wasn't enough. Their real goal was the struggling virtual reality company. The next day would be its final chance at funding. At the same time, Benjamin's company was losing its fortune and falling apart. He pinned all his hopes on that very same investment event, hoping for a turnaround. What he didn't know was that everything he had lost was flowing straight to the woman he had abandoned. Right outside the venue, Anna ran into Benjamin and his family once again. Old grudges met new ones, and this time, things were far from over.